because Trump will suggest something crazy and stupid, and then when it comes and it fails, everybody tries to walk it back to a more reasonable program. If DOGE had come in saying, we want to help the USDS make the federal government more efficient, and we think that there are ways that we can do that, okay, well then fine, that's cool. That wasn't what was promised. What was promised was Elon Musk saying $2 trillion in cuts from a $1.7 trillion discretionary budget, which is what our spending is on the discretionary level, by finding waste, fraud, and abuse. The numbers that he cited over and over again were crazy. And at the end, we came away with drama relating to shuttering departments unilaterally, like USAID, or we came away with personnel cut recommendations, which are neither waste nor fraud nor abuse. So it's an easy F.
Yeah, so I would say that personnel cuts can be cutting waste. I mean, if there's a certain amount of people doing a job and we can do the job with fewer people, then anyone above that we don't need. And that's unfortunate because obviously it sucks for those people who are doing the job to be removed from the job. But this is very normal in private industry. You say, hey, we actually have too many employees.
What? Okay. The only way that's normal, well, I mean, if he has a grander idea that we're in dire need to cut money from the budget, even though this is marginal cuts, like it doesn't really do that much of a dent to the overall budget. But if he thinks this is such a big problem, then I guess, see it. Most of the time, when private industries do it, they are able to replace that efficiency with some other tool. For example, AI or just automation customer service, for example. So they were able to replace the manpower with tools to lessen the workload, but also increase the modern technology for efficiency. The problem is we don't know if they're doing that, right? We don't know if they're actually making things more efficient, or are they just unilaterally cutting things and cutting people without updating the technology first. Do they even have technology in mind to update? So I don't really get the idea
Do
here.
something that now either due to better systems or better technology we can do with fewer people. So I would say that laying off people does constitute removing waste I'm not really interested on speculating on what Elon's mental state is or Republicans motivations, but again we go back to the higher level problem, which is that
You're not interested in people's motivations? That's so problematic. That doesn't even make sense to me. If you don't consider their motivations, then there could be an inherent darker purpose. When I looked into the situation regarding MAGA and where all of this kind of derived from, I was able to kind of find very, very potentially problematic stuff with like Curtis Yarvin and Peter Thiel and kind of the foundation and principles that adhere to what MAGA is doing right now. And it did not come from a good place. So, not caring about the responsibility, not caring about the motivations is, I'm just going to say, it can lead down to a very problematic and evil place.